Hey, what's up? This is Pat Shannon, and this is the first video I'm doing of any substance at all. Um, I'm doing this video because I was just surfing the news, and uh, I'm really concerned about the current state of American politics. I've never really realized, honestly, I always knew it was fucked up, but I never realized the level of wretchedness and absolute insanity our politics has reached. Um, I think a lot of it has to do with Trump coming into office and him exposing a lot of it. But one incident in particular, I guess, is just seeing on the news these Kavanaugh, just breaking news every day about this Judge Kavanaugh. Now the newest allegations is he ran some sort of gang rape ring in college involving drugging women and all this insane stuff that people claim happened 40 years ago, but nobody comes forward for years until this guy all of a sudden becomes a Supreme Court justice. Fuck the fact that he's been a federal judge for 20 plus years. No one came forward then. Supreme Court is the end all be all, I guess, of when we draw the line of sexual misconduct. I just think me, along with most Americans, we're able to see through this fucking bullshit. And I've been stricken with a very bizarre complex that I feel like a lot of Americans in my shoes, I'm saying white, male, blue collar, working class, whether it veteran, whether it whoever, just a really big sense of a dangerous sense of disillusionment right now. In the past 2 years, I mean, I've had issues being a veteran, but I feel like in the past 2 years, just seeing through the bullshit of the media, the government, the shit with the church, my Catholic church being exposed. It's a lot for somebody to handle. And I feel right now, a lot of people in my so-called shoes are being backed into a corner. And that's dangerous territory. I mean, it's not what I want, but you see these kind of tactics going on. And, I mean, they're willing, this Kavanaugh shit, they're willing to destroy this man's fucking life over this. And it just shows me there is no end, there is no end to what they're willing to do. They will I've gotten so into the conspiracy theories that my theories are probably too much for a lot of people, because I believe they're fucking killing people at this point. But even if you don't believe that, look at this stuff. Look at the nastiness. Look at the wretchedness that the media is gracing our world with. It makes me sick. These people, what gives them the right to come down out of their ivory towers into our worlds that they don't live in and they haven't lived in for a very long time? They come down into our worlds like the puppet masters they are, and they create chaos. They play games, race games, police games. They pit young against old. They pit black against white, Christian versus Muslim. They play these games, and then they retreat back to their ivory tower and watch the chaos unfold. I say enough. I say enough of this shit. Hold these people accountable. I'm sick of talking. I'm sick of the talk. I think it's time for action, I look at a lot of these groups and I support some of the stuff they're doing, fighting against this shit. I talked to my good friend. We're in a war. It might not, I've been in wars before, but this is a different kind of war. This is a war for our minds. This is a war for our morals, for our moral sanctity, for our values as Americans. This is a war for information, for everything. This is a different kind of war, but we are immersed in a war, and if you don't see it, I feel bad for you. You don't see the games that the media is playing with us, you know? So I say it's time, the time for talk is done. I hate to say that, but the games that they're playing on the left, give it back to them. I'm sick of it. You know, I'm sick of living like this. I know that's a very slippery slope, but sometimes there's no other options. You know, if not you, then who? Your children? I mean, look what's happening in Europe. Not here. Not here. You know, I left a 3-month-old baby at one time for this country. Nah, I'm not standing by and letting this happen. And I know many people that feel the same way. It's that fucking serious. I really believe that. You know, look at these big tech corporations silencing people like Alex Jones. Have you ever really listened to Alex Jones? Most people don't. I honestly didn't. At first, because I thought he was a kook. I went with the mainstream, what they said. I had no idea who he was. And then, you know, when I really started listening to him, when he got banned, I thought, what is he saying that they don't want him? And then I started listening, and I didn't realize he was saying nothing racist. He never said anything racist, He has some off-the-wall ideas, but he never said anything dangerous. And the veil starts being lifted from these people. I think Americans are waking up. I think people worldwide are waking up, and you know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. You know, I think these elections are going to be big, and we'll see how it goes, where it goes from here. You know, very trying time in America. You know, that's why. You know, I don't know. It's just crazy times right now. You pray for the best, but you look at the way things are going, and people are really getting split, and that's pretty much why I stay armed all the time. You know, I will not be a victim in this country. You know, when shit hits the fan, I will be ready, physically, mentally. I will be ready for it. You know, people call me crazy, whatever. I don't care. I quit caring what people thought of me a long time ago. You know, this isn't for this stuff's not for anybody else. It's for my own. It's for my own. You know, it's for me. So I don't really care. You know, I quit caring a long time ago. But that's about all I got today. Probably do another video next time I see something that really gives me a passionate response. That's pretty much all I'm looking for. So hopefully I get better with these things too as it goes on. Just kind of working the bugs out and shit. Not used to doing this kind of stuff, but it feels good. It feels good getting a lot of stuff out off my chest and whatnot. You know, so that's cool regardless. So see you next time.